We got some info for you. There have been a lot of stories in the media that Donald Trump is going to be attending the big fight in Las Vegas this weekend, Alvarez versus Khan. It is significant because Alvarez is Hispanic and Khan is Muslim, and Donald Trump has taken stands on both. And the issue is, would Donald Trump go? There have been reports saying that he will show up in Vegas for the fight. We have spoken with Donald Trump, and he says, no way, he's not going to the fight.
Well,
that's a bummer.
It's not just reports saying that he was going to show up. Oscar De La Hoya actually was on a conference call yesterday and said that they had sent an invitation. Oscar De La Hoya is the promoter for the fight. And he had said on a conference call with a bunch of media members that he had sent an invitation to Trump and that Trump had responded accepting the invitation that he was going to go. So this is coming from Oscar De La Hoya.
Now, I will tell you this, and I like Oscar De La Hoya a lot. I think he's an awesome guy. I think Oscar De La Hoya was trying to set Donald Trump up to show up to a place that nothing good could happen.
So I think the way he said it on that conference call is exactly a setup, because what he wanted to do was put Trump in a corner where Trump would have to say,
I'm not going.
Would say, I'm not going, and might say something that was offensive to, I would think Oscar was hoping he would say something offensive to Mexican Americans.
Now, you know that Oscar De La Hoya has been very critical of Donald Trump, saying do not vote for this guy, saying what his position on
encouraging people of Latino descent to make sure they vote, because
I also called him a cheater in golf.
And a cheater in golf. To make sure you vote.
But
and
he said his position on
golf.
immigration was terrible.
Right.
So, you know, Oscar De La Hoya has an axe to grind with Donald Trump, but it's just interesting that he put it out there and people bit, and everybody was putting stories up.
Come on, it would be a huge headline if Donald Trump went to that fight.
Absolutely.
True.
That's why he put it out there.
What a terrible thing if he did.
Oscar and Donald Trump used to be tight. They were good friends. Oscar's told this story before, how they were really, really tight. They went golfing together before. They had a good relationship. And then all of a sudden, after Trump announced his candidacy and started, you know, saying the things he's been saying, they turned him off, and now they're like mortal enemies. It's insane.
Well, and you just think about that, the crowd, that you have 20,000 people in that crowd, and I would guess that a lot of them, especially Alvarez fans, because there are a lot of Mexican Americans in the crowd.
I mean, not just the Alvarez fans, you know, obviously the Khan fans too. But also, Oscar De La Hoya's got a fight to promote.
Exactly.
So he's trying to kind of get people, their eyes on the fight Saturday by saying stuff like this.
Harvey, you said it right at the top, that you think Oscar De La Hoya is a brilliant businessman. He's a brilliant promoter.
Proves it, yeah.
Because no matter what happened, whether Trump went or if he turned it down, as he did, it gets more attention for his fight.
Hi, this is John Brusca from New York. You know, I think Trump should stay away from this. They're going to literally build the wall of Mexicans around him. So there's nothing you can do about that. It's going to happen. And then it's kind of like you got to treat Trump like he's the Khaleesi from Game of Thrones. He's just stuck with the Dothraki right now. We don't know what the hell's going on, so he can't go.
That is funny. You are a funny guy.
By the way, Harvey, we're going to actually have Oscar De La Hoya on TMZ Sports tonight on FS1. We're going to ask him straight up, like, is this something that can ever be settled? You know, all the questions you want to know, we're going to ask him tonight.
Evan, I did not know that you were going to have him on tonight, and I can't wait. That's
huge for TMZ Sports.
I cannot wait for that. Midnight tonight?
Yeah, midnight tonight Eastern.
I did not know you had him. Awesome. That's awesome. By the way,
stuff happens around here that you don't always know about.
It's a true statement. Yeah. I just want to say one thing, totally unrelated, kind of unrelated, and we're going to get into Prince, but I was watching CNN last night, and it's like, there's this guy, and a lot of people are doing this. There's this pundit who gets on and he says, I do not understand Donald Trump's popularity. I don't understand it. And then he starts commenting as if he understands the dynamic of the election. If he doesn't understand his popularity,
then you don't understand the dynamic of the election. Why are you on there?
Why are they booking him in the first place? I got these know-nothings that are like spouting off, and it was ridiculous. Anyway.